Hello everyone, I'm Johanna, these are Adriana, John, and Edgar, and today we're exploring the exciting world of MEVA University's Virtual Master's Program in Bilingual Education.
Hey there, that's right. This program is perfect for anyone passionate about bilingual education, regardless of the location. It's offered nationally and even internationally.
That's right, Andres. There is no age limit, but you should have a strong B2 level of English. MAVA utilizes Moodle as its main platform, but it goes beyond that. They integrate other tools like university email, academic systems, and even the library to create a rich learning experience. The analysis made for this virtual learning environment followed five principles proposed by Cano in 1995 and quoted by Torres in 2021. In this sense, the first principle is visible through the active learning and collaborative activities promoting socio-affective and cognitive development.
And it's true, there can be occasional communication challenges, but students learn to collaborate and find ways to reach agreements.
Yes, that's right. On the other hand, the second principle emphasizes interactions and diverse learning materials. While there is a good variety, even more interactive scenarios would be beneficial.
Right. The third principle aims to foster lifelong learning. MAVA offers a mostly built in scenario. The platforms and technological settings are also part of them, but additional support could help students become more independent learners. As it is a virtual setting, it is important to take into account what Luna Scott said, but right scenarios for learning are needed that allow movement and flexibility.
Yeah, the fourth principle focuses on fostering well being and community integration. This virtual environment has the potential to create a supportive learning community.
Finally, the fifth principle highlights the student's identity, building, and connection. While there is limited space for these within courses, students and teachers can utilize virtual spaces outside for a more culturally rich experience.
Overall, MEVA offers various online tools and communication options, promoting flexibility. It is like a vibrant learning environment that constantly evolves.
Besides, we can't forget the strengths, increased accessibility thanks to technology, participation for all through various interactions, and rich learning materials are all great aspects.
Plus, this program encourages independent learning and time management skills, which are valuable assets.
Now, let's talk about areas of improvement. Limited real time interaction can sometimes hinder collaboration. It can also be difficult to discuss doubts outside scheduled meetings. Additionally, scheduling conflicts across courses might be frustrating for some students. However, by incorporating more diverse interactive elements and addressing these challenges, MAVA can create an even stronger virtual learning environment.
According to the description given, we consider the first principle to be achieved partially, since there is evidence of strategies prone to socialization such as group activities and presentations. However, it is suggested an increase in opportunities for student interaction by organizing more synchronous activities like real-time discussions and collaborative projects. Virtual breakout rooms can be used for small group discussions, which can foster closer interactions and peer learning. Also, continuous virtual social events or informal gatherings can also help build a sense of community.
Another strategy can be weekly monitoring sessions with professors that provide constant feedback to promote the integration between peers and the knowledge available. All of this allows us a result, the model of fostering interaction between teachers and students established by Chickering and Gamson in 1988.
The second principle emphasizes the importance of providing students with easy access to educational materials. Based on the provided description, we consider that to enhance the virtual classroom experience, as Banjert in 2004 suggested, it is crucial to ensure that all materials are carefully curated to align with learning objectives. This can be done by incorporating diverse multimedia resources such as videos, podcasts, links, and interactive modules that can adapt to different learning styles to actively construct meaningful knowledge.
Yes, and additionally, it's important to periodically update and review these materials to maintain their relevance and quality.
We believe the third principle established by Arake in 2021 is fulfilled. Due to the nature of the program, learning occurs anywhere, anytime, and anyway. depending on the context of participants involved. For example, even if professors teach their lessons from Bogota City, it's possible to take classes, in our cases, from the US, Jopal, or any city in the world.
The fourth principle, explained by Arake in 2021, establishes the essentials of collaborative and inclusivity work. Regarding the description of the group, this principle is partially accomplished because collaborative work is a requirement in the MABA program. Nevertheless, it is proposed to implement collaborative tools such as shared online whiteboards, project management software, and group chats that ease interaction.
Besides, it is necessary to set clear guidelines and schedules for group work to ensure equitable participation.
According to Arake, 2021 principle number 5 focuses on demonstrating the identity and peculiarities of the participants. In accordance with the information provided by our partners, in this virtual environment, it reassures that there is no designated area for participants to structure and organize their experiences, expressions of interest that represent their cultural identity. For this issue, it is advised to create dedicated virtual spaces where students can share their cultural backgrounds, interests, and experiences.
Organize cultural exchange events, clubs, lectures, contests, virtual fairs, and discussion panels featuring students' diverse perspectives.
Principle number 6, which pertains to smart classrooms, aligns well with this learning environment and greatly enhances effective learning as it is entirely virtual and technology driven. Tools such as the Moodle virtual classrooms, synchronous and asynchronous meetings, virtual tutorials, email, virtual boards, design applications, and shared documents like Microsoft or Drive help to improve participants' technological skills. They also facilitate the completion of learning activities and support effective communication.
It is worth clarifying that everything has to be supported by the technology department.
Finally, the seventh principle relates to learning ecologies and the dynamic, interconnected, and diverse environments in which learning takes place. For this, authors like Gonzalez, Sangra, and Sotoseju, who explain that the objective of creating a framework for learning ecologies is to improve our comprehension of how learning evolves across various contexts and over time. Along with the description of the LE given, it is suggested to conduct regular surveys and feedback sessions to understand the specific needs and the preferences of MAVA students. This data can be used to tailor learning experiences and provide personalized support.
Also, developing a flexible curriculum that allows various learning pathways and incorporates adaptive learning technologies to cater to individual learning paces and styles.
Regarding additional consideration, some of them are proposed from three approaches. The first refer to the dimensions proposed by Hippie Marina, the second to the benefits proposed by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and the third from the cultural force proposed by Ron Richard.
The bilingual learning environment in question is proposed to consider the following two dimensions: social and collaborative and technological. The first is suggested to improve participation processes that help strengthen teamwork and human relationships, working as a group that seeks a common good. Likewise, the second dimension is considered the fundamental pillar in the learning process of the mentioned bilingual learning environment, since due to its virtual modality, it must guarantee that its students can access free of charge to various virtual platforms that help enhance the students' technological skills.
In addition to the use of stable and quality platforms to generate a positive impact in the learning process.
On the other hand, the proposal made by the OECD Scenarios for the Future of Schooling report proposes three benefits that can be obtained if we think about the future from the present. Considerations that must be taken into account by all people who participate in the learning process, but which must be designed and applied by the professionals in charge of leading the process. In that sense, it is considered that the bilingual learning environment in question should consider anticipation as the process before learning.
Since this, as the OECD mentions, can identify what's changing and how to prepare for it, avoiding blind spots, considering development that do not seem intuitively relevant, likely, or impactful, but which could get us by surprise.
Of course, and thus you can move forward with clear objectives, avoiding processes that did not work in the past.
Finally, it is important to consider the cultural forces proposed by Richard in 2015, but especially only two of them.
In that sense, the master degree in bilingual learning environments as a learning environment should consider the times for the development of each activity, although considerable time is given for deep reflection. Activities are also accumulated that in the end and must be presented quickly, which does not allow, in those cases, deep reflections as proposed by Ron Richard. In the same way, the interactions proposed by the same author are addressed in the present learning environment in a very superficial way. There is no deep reflection on teamwork and co-responsibility.
Yes, John, and how this helps to improve various skills. That's important.
In this way, this critical reflection is concluded. Thank you so much.